Coach, thank you so much for coming back. It was not recording, and I really appreciate you coming back for another interview. To make me feel a little bit better, have you ever had an oh shoot moment in your career?
Oh yeah, I have plenty of oh shoot moments.
Any that come to mind?
Oh geez, the one in particular was probably when we were in Jerry Jones Stadium. We were playing TCU, and there was a player laying in the end zone hiding. And all the coaches were running up to me saying there's somebody down in the end zone. I didn't quite understand what was going on. And then I looked up and they were kicking the ball off. Well, I knew what was going on at that point, and I said, oh, shoot. And they ran it out. He popped out of the end zone. They threw it back across the field. They ran a touchdown. And then I looked back and there was a flag on the ground, thank God. But that was one of those moments.
Appreciate you coming back and sharing that story. I know it's been talked a lot about at Big Ten Media Days, but it is a natty or bust season, as Denzel has said. Do you feel this extra sense of pressure? Does this season feel different for you?
Yeah, I think it's easy to say, but I think everyone's just excited about the opportunity, and this is a great team, and there's a reason why guys came back. They have high goals for themselves, but once all the dust settles and everything like that, we'll get back to work, and we know that we got a long road ahead of us.
So many players came back and they were talking about how they wanted to do it for the coach that recruited them, and they feel like they didn't do that for you. And you've also shared you want to win it for them. So can you just speak on the relationship these guys have, the camaraderie of this team? It really is more than a team.
Well, and they came back for a reason. So it's our job to surround them with everything they need to be successful, the best coaches, the best strength coach, the best nutrition, everything they possibly can have, because they decided to come back. They forego an opportunity to go to the NFL to come back, and it's for the love of Ohio State and love for their teammates. So, they're great guys, and we owe it to them to give them everything they have.
As a Columbus native, someone that's covered Ohio State with the media, I feel that the hardest job in college football is at Ohio State to coach here because of the scrutiny and the pressure that the fans put on. You've only lost 3 games in conference play, but it is to that team up north. So when it comes to Michigan, lots of changes on that team, a new coach, they lost a lot of their vets. You have more vets. So looking ahead to that team and maybe having to play them in a conference championship without divisions, multiple games potentially with them, even in a playoff, how does it feel different this year?
Well, we got to get there. It's a long way from now, but we're excited about the team we have, and I wish we could play it right now. Our players wish we could play it right now, but we can't. We got to keep building towards it, and when the time comes, we'll be ready to go.
The excitement around the offense, and I know you have taken on more of a CEO role in giving off the offensive coordinating to your friend Chip Kelly, who you said even your family looks at as a family member. Just sharing how that role has changed for you and how you're embracing it.
Yeah, it's just one thing that I don't have to focus on, and that happens during the season. It could be a Thursday or a Friday night, and you're up late at night trying to figure out the right call to come up with and the game plan, and that's just one less thing I'm going to have to be focused on, and I can focus more on the team.
Sounds like you're having fun with it. I mean, I know it was a big sacrifice to do, and the team has really embraced that, and they appreciate it so much. But how's the fun element of it? You got a tan going. You just got back from Greece. Just talking about this element of coaching for you.
Yeah, well, it's still a lot of work. It's just a different focus of the energy, and I'll still be involved with the football part of it and still give feedback. But it's just a refocus of energy, and certainly not any less time or anything like that. I mean, it's still a lot of work. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, but I'm just really excited that he's a part of the program and allows me to focus on other areas.
And I heard a lot of talk about golf. You have not played with the guys, but they've been getting a lot of golfing action out there. Should we expect you to hit the links with them anytime soon?
I've really only played once this year. Depends on who we're playing against. If it's Lincoln or Mecca, probably not, because they're pretty good, but the rest of them I'll take on.
And finally, so many of your players that you've recruited developed so much success in the NFL. Looking at how Stroud did in his freshman or his rookie season, just looking at some of these guys that you've seen and any expectations heading on to this season.
I'm excited to see how Marvin does in his rookie year, and in Paris moving to left tackle in year 2. I think CJ, is a rocket ship. He's going to continue to build, and watching Jackson take off in year 2, and Garrett working with Rodgers this year. So it's exciting to watch our guys, and great to see them doing so well.
Do you keep in touch with them? Do you expect them to come back and maybe speak to the players at all?
Yeah, they come around a lot, and they're very supportive of our team, and our guys use them as a reference point, and I think that goes back to the brotherhood.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and best of luck this season.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much for redoing it as well. I really appreciate it.